Well, good morning, YouTube. This is Chuck. And it's Saturday, May 24th, 2025, about 11 a.m. And I'm on my way over to the farmer's market. I'm going to show you that today, but I'm sneaking in some of the back streets because it's a Memorial Day weekend and the town's pretty busy. I figured I'd show you a couple things while I'm here. Number one, that's our post office right there. And the main drag, you can see all the traffic on the main drag over there. That's why I'm sneaking in the back streets. Then right here, this is the county building, the county courthouse. And over here is the sheriff's office and the jail. Now that thing right there, that's called a sally port. And if you wonder what a sally port is, before I tell you, they're doing a major remodel. This is another one of the county buildings. They've been doing a major remodel for a couple of months there, and it's way overdue. But let me tell you about a sally port. What a sally port is when you're moving, that's the jail, and when you're moving prisoners in and out, you pull your vehicle back in there, and you can put the prisoner in the vehicle and make sure they're secured, or get them out of the vehicle and make sure they're in the building before you open the gates. So if they take off and try to run on you, they don't have any place to go. And plus it's covered for rainy days. So most jails have those, and in case you weren't familiar with it, that's what it's called. So I'm coming in here to the shopping center where the farmer's market is, and right here in front of us, this shopping center is called Sawmill Crossing, and the sawmill used to be here. That's why it's called that. And I'm going to find a parking place right here. This gentleman here will let me in. Huh. Oh, this is supposed to park here. Yep. Okay, I might have to cut this out. Couldn't quite make that turn, and you got somebody behind me. I don't want to hold anybody up, but I think there's one over here on the other side. I think I can swing around and come back here on this side. The farmer's market's right over there, but I got a little bit of a lumber mill story I want to tell you. That something that happened way back in the 70s. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I can come in right here. What happens when you try to do? What happens when you try to do live TV? Let me shut my truck off and roll the window up and well, if you can imagine this being an old-timey lumber mill. Well, I ran into an old friend, so I had to shut the camera down for a little bit and get caught up. But what I was saying is, this is where the old lumber mill used to be, and I started to tell you a story. This is something that happened back in the early 70s, and the fire department was still all volunteer in those days, and I was the volunteer assistant fire chief. And I went driving by the lumber mill one day, and I saw some smoke that someplace that didn't look like it should be there, so I pulled in to check on it. And sure enough, like a lot of those old lumber mills, there was sawdust and wood scraps everywhere, and fires were pretty common. And they'd had a little fire, and they had, for their on-site fire equipment, they had an old gasoline tanker, and it was pre-World War II. If I remember correctly, it was an International, and it was yellow, and I'm trying to remember, but I think it actually still said Shell on the side of it. But that was their on-site fire equipment. So I pulled in there and I got out, and the foreman for the mill there was there, and asked him, "Do you need help with that?" And he said, "No, we got it. We got our own fire truck. We don't need the fire department." That's exactly how he said it. So I told him, "Okay, if you change your mind, want some help, let us know." So I got my truck and I left. Well, about probably 10 minutes later, we get paged out to go down there for a fire. So I went back down there, and that time when I pulled in, the old truck was still in the same spot, but underneath it was a big puddle of gear oil and a bunch of chunks of metal. Well, what they'd done is they blew up the old pump. It was designed to pump gasoline. It wasn't designed to pump water in the first place, and so it finally gave up the ghost. And so they never did fix it. And after that, every time they had a problem, needed something, they'd call the fire department. So anyway, I'm over at the farmers market here, and I'm going to walk around and talk to you about that a little bit. And hopefully they don't flag the music, but this is live music, so maybe it'll be okay. Every Saturday, 8 a.m. till noon in the summertime, there's cookies. Somebody making smoothies, it looks like. Keto-friendly stuff. Fudge. Honey granola. Yogurt. Homemade pies. Let's see what else we got up here. Cow cheese, goat cheese, and sheep cheese. All right. There's Bad Dog salsa. Salsa. And what do we got here? There's CC's Remedies.
I have a dollar amount.
Botanicals.
Oh yeah, definitely, yes. So that's where I'm at.
No, somebody. Dog treats. CBD stuff.
I don't have as much.
There's some artistic craft stuff. That thing's kind of pretty. Oh, here's somebody else. Arizona Bread Company. Artisan Breads. Look at all that. Isn't that something? Go back down the other side here. I don't even know if I'll be able to show all this. Oh, look at that little cutie down there. There's a cutie. And somebody selling jewelry. There's some more artworks. Oh, jewelry. Lasagna. I haven't been over here in a long time, so there's somebody selling pickles. Banner Air is providing the music. Banner Air is Banner Medical is a hospital, and Banner Air is their helicopter wing. So one of the medical helicopters I was talking about is called Banner 2, based out of the local hospital. Just in case I don't get all the way down here, let me give you a quick pan around here. Locally grown mushrooms. Hi. Look at that. Desert jams and jellies. Another salsa. Somebody making tallow soap, the old way, old-fashioned way, I guess. There, vanilla beans, vanilla extract.
Yeah, I think I let him know last time.
Green chili smokehouse. And the shaved ice folks, they're local. They have a bigger van as well as this little one. And some more. Oh, excuse me. Okay, isn't that woodwork gorgeous? Look at that one down there. That's absolutely gorgeous. Here, look at that. There's chilies and all kinds of stuff. That's what farmers markets are supposed to have. Yeah, here's some more. Locally grown produce. I guess this must be the role for all the real food. Look at that. They got eggs and looks like hams and jellies and
But I think he brings more now. They used to bring every weekend. Yeah.
handmade pretzels. Oh, that's a fish place. Look at that. And here we got, oh, this girls soccer selling t-shirts. Coffee. Ghost Town jerky. More food stuff. Big Red's hot sauce.
And to be alone, I'll be strong. That's what
Meats. Look at that stuff. Smells good. If this was smell-o-vision, you'd like it. Crazy Dog kettle corn. They show up most everything here. Tamales. Yeah, more pies and pastries. Taste Buds Indian Kitchen. Organic sourdough.
Pretzel guys.
That's just a quick walkthrough of the Saturday morning farmers market in Payson, Arizona. As I said, they do this from 8 to noon every Saturday in the summertime. And a lot bigger event than it was last time I was here. And as I always tell you, get away from the music a little bit more. By the way, there's several businesses in here, including a 6-screen movie theater and a real good place to eat named Mackey's. As I always tell you, take care of each other and love each other and be grateful for what you have. And it's a pretty great life. It's a beautiful day here in Payson. And until we see you again, let me just tell you, peace out.